Okay, I'm not going to get too elaborate here on the top part of the wing because it's basically the same thing as when we sheeted the bottom of the wing. So you're just going to flip your wing over so the top is just a couple of points. Make sure you don't glue your wire. Make sure no glue gets on your wire where it is. You might want to even poke it through the bottom. Through the bottom of the servo holes just so it doesn't get lost in there. But we're just going to sheet the bottom of the wing, or the top of the wing, just as we did the bottom of the wing. For you two-piece people that did the two-piece top, remember to right here we got that extra little piece of tail rib there, and you just want to make sure that you come up right to the center rib but not over the center rib. So go ahead and put your tail pieces on both sides. You should have them cut from the other side already, and then we'll go on to the leading edge. And whoever did the one piece with the wraparound sheet and the quarter by quarter on the leading edge, your leading edge is pretty much probably done by now. So all we have to do is the trailing edge and the center section. And we're just going to seal that completely, just from the fourth bay, just exactly like you did the bottom. But only we're not going to cut any holes in the top. We're just going to put one hole up in the center here for where your wire is, because that's where your circle wires are going to come through. And so we're going to do the trailing edge. So last minute reminders, when you put your trailing edge piece on, remember to go ahead and take a pencil and just mark where the ends were. And then you can drop your glue bead. Just going to glue the whole trailing edge and then the back spar. And you're just going to glue up to where it was on each rib, and then you're going to lay down the trailing edge piece. Alright, I have my two trailing edges on the top of the wing glued down now. So I'm going to turn the wing around and do the other side of the leading edge. So the same basic way, we're just going to put the sheet down on the front here, and then just wet the wood and tack it to the back of this, but this time we're going to have to leave it up a little bit, and we'll just run a glue bead down all the ribs first, and then we'll glue the spar. Alright, just like we did on the bottom of the wing, we're going to do the top of the wing front edge sheeting here. So I'm just holding this piece, if you can see right there, just flush down against the front of the leading edge and down on top of flush with the edge of the rib here. So you can see that that's flush with the rib. And I'm going to come back to this side. I'm just going to mark the end right here, so you can get my finger in there. Where that rib is, the end rib. And I'm going to cut that sheet off first, and then we'll clamp it down and glue the front of the leading. Alright, you can see I got the first side glued on. I got the second side glued on and clamped. Now I need to take the zap and I run it down every rib. Alright, work the wood. And a good way to get the glue down the front part here is just go ahead and open it up. And take your zap funnel and run it right down the top of the ribs. It's going to follow that rib all the way to the nose. A couple of drops of glue. And that's all we're looking to do. Then we're back there. So set it down. And hit the spar. On each spar or rib. Wipe off any excess glue. There you go. Now we're going to do the section. Cut a piece in between here. So get this piece up, you have to flush with the front. You got that, and here you go with the seams and the sides in here. And just zap that right on. And watch your next piece to come right up. I'm going to leave about 1/8 of an inch off the edge. And we'll glue that piece on. So you can see right that one now. I'm going to go to the next one. I'll go to that one. Okay, and there's the top of the wing sheeted in the center. So you can see there's a little bit of a gap here, but I got some wood filler that I'm going to use to put inside there, and I'll sand all that smooth. Now I'm going to go ahead and put in the 1/4 inch cap strips just down each rib, and the top of the wing cap strips on both sides of the wing. Our sheeting on. So what you're looking at here is a sheeted top and bottom. And all we got left to do now is sand the leading edge, sand the wing down, and we're going to start building the air-ons. So there we go. Looking good.